High end, high end, high end. If all these new brands can do it, I don't understand why all brands can't do it. I'm not here to be right, I'm just here to start the conversation. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are we? How are we doing? Hello, welcome back to my channel. How are we doing? Are we hydrated? I am kind of. Today is Wednesday, but this won't be going up till tomorrow. So happy Thursday. How are you? Or happy whatever day it is when you're watching this. Hi. So today I said I would sit on my bedroom floor and we would just chat. I said I would sit on my bedroom floor and chat to you today because I want to have the chats today, like, and I want to just feel chill. Also, I think this is kind of a cute setup. Okay, so today we are talking about cruelty-free beauty, cruelty-free makeup, cruelty-free skincare. I've wanted to make this video for a while, but I wanted to really not test out cruelty-free beauty, but really kind of have a grasp on what I'm doing, like my experience before I made a video that goes on the internet forever about it. You know, I want to know what I'm talking about. Also, just a disclaimer, if I get anything wrong in this video, if you're more clued up about cruelty-free beauty than I am, please correct me in anything I say in the comments below. Feel free to, you know, tell me something that I'm unaware of. I'm not claiming to know everything. I'm not claiming to be the most educated person in the world about this subject, but I'm doing my best. I think it was last May or maybe June. I'm not too sure. I can't remember exactly. But I think it was when I was in Thailand or before I left Australia. It was one of those times in my life. Last year in 2019. Over 6 months ago, I decided to go cruelty-free with my makeup. I've been talking about makeup and doing makeup, and my career basically has been makeup for the last 6-7 years. And you know, cruelty-free makeup was always a topic, but it was never something I really delved into. I don't know how it came to me, but I basically decided to go cruelty-free with my makeup. I was Googling it one day and I was like, there's so many cruelty-free options. There's so many cruelty-free brands. Most new brands are cruelty-free now, to be honest. And I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm sure that, you know, one person in the world isn't gonna make a difference, but if I can make whatever difference I can make while I'm on this earth, then I'm gonna try and do that, you know. I'm a full-time working makeup artist. I had a kit. I worked for Lancome before, so they're under the L'Oreal umbrella, so I had a lot of makeup that wasn't cruelty free. And what I did was, just so I wouldn't like up my waist, is I didn't use it on clients, I didn't talk about it on social media, but I continued using, say if I had like a foundation that was nearly out, either gave it to someone or kept using it until it was done, just because I had already spent the money on it, I'd already bought it, so there's no point creating more waste in the world and throwing out something that was good enough to use, if you get me. I stopped buying all makeup, just makeup first of all is how it started. That was cruelty free last June. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about my experience whilst showing you some of my favorite brands that are cruelty free and some of my favorite products in those brands, just so you know this could help you out. Maybe you're thinking of going cruelty free or makeup, and I'm going to tell you all about my experience. Was it hard? Was it easy? What did I think? All the stuff. I'm going to start with high-end products and then move on to drugstore, pharmacy, chemist, whatever you call them, cheaper products. One of my favorite cruelty-free brands is Charlotte Tilbury. Now, you all know my love affair with Charlotte Tilbury. It's a strong one. I have a good few videos on my channel about her products and stuff like that. And a few of my favorite products from her makeup wise, the Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is absolutely stunning to use before your makeup. Her eyeshadow palettes are actually amazing. I think they're underrated. The only reason I say underrated is because I don't hear a lot of hype about them. This is the newest Pillow Talk palette. Like, can we cope? Oh yes, how could I forget her lip products? So I have two of them on my lips today. I have the Pillow Talk lip luster and collagen lip bath, and this collagen lip bath is honestly amazing. Some of her products are actually vegan. It's so good to see, you know, a brand as big as Charlotte Tilbury. Like, I'd put Charlotte Tilbury in the same rankings as like MAC, as NARS, as Benefit, and all those brands sadly are not cruelty free. So it's great that Charlotte Tilbury is. Another high-end cruelty free brand is Urban Decay. Urban Decay was like the OG cruelty free brand. The first one I kind of knew was definitely cruelty free. It's part of those brands, you know, that's a long lasting, has a great name for itself. It's in the lane of MAC, of NARS, of Benefit, of all those other brands that are aren't cruelty free. The Beach Bronzer is definitely one of my favorite products. It's my bronzer I always use. I always use it. The Stay Naked foundation is another really great product from them. I'm not including too many products from each brand as I'm talking about, because I feel like we'll be here forever. I really tried to narrow it down to like my favorites, or like products that I just had on hand when I was looking through my makeup kit. Too Faced. Now, yes, I know Too Faced can be controversial, but they are cruelty free, so we have to give them those brownie points. The Born This Way foundation was one of my top foundations of 2019, and I've been recently loving the Sculpting Multi-Use Concealer. Two products from Too Faced that I love. Laura Mercier is a cruelty-free brand. All the brands that I'm talking about are. And what I love from Laura Mercier is the translucent powder, which I'm currently out of. Don't want to talk about it. I need to get a new one, I know. I actually really like these. They're the Face Illuminator powders. So they just look like this. I love it. It's like a highlighter, but not as strong. So I actually haven't been using a lot of highlighter recently. Another one we have is Becca. I just love the Champagne Pop highlighter. This is obviously their collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. Champagne Pop, it's iconic. Their primers are really good too, and they're cruelty free, so it's great. Another high-end cruelty-free brand is Tarte. The only product I have used from Tarte is the Shape Tape concealer. I love the Shape Tape concealer. I would love to try more things from Tarte. I must actually do that. But yeah, Tarte is 100% cruelty-free, and I love the Shape Tape. Another high-end brand that is cruelty-free is a newer brand. So it is Rihanna's brand Fenty Beauty. You all know my ride or die lip glosses are the Fenty Gloss Bombs. I am absolutely obsessed with these. One of the best lip glosses you will ever buy it. And then there is the much controversial foundation that I've tried recently that I wasn't the biggest fan of, but it's a cruelty-free brand, and these are the products I have from it. High-end, high-end, high-end. I don't know, would I consider this brand high-end or like middle-end? I'm not sure, but it's Kylie Cosmetics. Kylie Cosmetics is cruelty-free, which is great. We love that. It is a newer brand. As I said already, most of the newer brands would tend to be cruelty-free as opposed to like the more old school make brands. Obviously Kylie's iconic liquid lips. We have the shade, this is Red Velvet, my favorite red shade ever. And then this is the shade Savage. It is also a velvet finish. Her velvet finish is actually probably my favorite finish, to be honest. Sticking with the Kardashians, we have KKW Beauty, another cruelty-free brand. This is the Artist and Muse collection eyeshadow palette she did with Mario. I also really like her lip liner. One of the best lip liners I've probably tried is the KKW Mario ones. So KKW Beauty is as well cruelty free. Another controversial cruelty free brand is Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Jeffree's brand is cruelty free. I think a lot of his products are actually vegan as well. I have the Conspiracy palette here. So yes, it is 100% cruelty free, and we love that. Again, Jeffree Star Cosmetics is a newer brand, so it's falling along the lines of like new brands. Like all the new brands are cruelty free. So if all these new brands can do it, I don't understand why all brands can't do it. Moving on swiftly. Anastasia Beverly Hills, another cruelty-free brand. We have the newest palette that is in collaboration with Amrezy. I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow products. Their eyebrow brush is my favorite eyebrow brush I've ever used, and it's a cruelty-free brand, so we love that. Another brand, I don't know, is this high end, is this middle end, but it is P. Louise. It's an English brand, and this is the base, the iconic, the infamous, the amazing eyeshadow base, and it is cruelty free as well, so that is fantastic. Again, as I'm talking through these things, if there's anything that I mention that you know isn't cruelty free or you have different information, please comment below. I'd love to have a discussion in the comments. I'm not claiming to know everything. I'm not claiming to be 100% right, but I'm just trying to inform people. Where I get my information from is I Google. It's so easy to Google, like, is blank cruelty free? So like, is Anastasia Beverly Hills cruelty free? Normally Google will come up with like a yes or no. Otherwise there's loads of websites. There's Cruelty Free Kitty, which is like the main one that I use, and then there is Ethical Elephant, I think. I'm pretty sure. I think that's it. But yeah, if you Google any of these brands, it'll come up. Some brands are in what's called a grey area. Some brands are like 100% not cruelty free. It really kind of depends. I think that's all like my ultimate favorite cruelty free brands. Obviously there are more. As you saw right there, there are so many high-end cruelty free brands. Like, you know, why buy from a brand that isn't cruelty free when you have the option to buy non-cruelty free? You know, when it comes to high-end brands, it is so easy. And now I'm going to tell you about the drugstore, pharmacy, chemist brands that are cruelty free. So my favorite one, to be honest, is Wet n Wild. There was a bit of controversy last year whether or not Wet n Wild was cruelty free. Were they, weren't they? But it is confirmed that they are cruelty free. I get PR emails and everything, and it says in all the PR emails that they are cruelty free. As far as I know, they are 100% cruelty free. My favorite product from Wet n Wild is definitely this one. It is their Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. One of the best highlighters you will ever use, and probably one of the cheapest. This is like a fiver. The next one is Makeup Revolution. So I have the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. I'm actually wearing it today. It's a new foundation into my collection, and I actually really like it. Like, really like it. Like, I'm a massive fan. So I'm delighted to say that Makeup Revolution is a cruelty-free brand. The next one is my favorite mascara. So this is the No Cosmetics Sculpt Master Mascara. You know it is well loved because the writing isn't even left on the front of it. But yes, No Cosmetics. I don't think it's an Irish brand, but I definitely think it's a European brand, and they're 100% cruelty-free, so that is great. Then we have Catrice. So I really like Catrice's lip liners. These are called the lip foundation ones. So that means like they really stay on long, but Catrice is another cruelty-free brand, and Catrice is so cheap. Like, so cheap. NYX is also cruelty-free. I actually don't have any NYX products at the moment, just because the pharmacy in my town where I used to buy all my NYX products stop stocking it, and when I buy makeup online, usually it's more high-end makeup. I usually tend to buy drugstore makeup or pharmacy makeup or chemist makeup in the actual chemist, if you get me. Ardell lashes, my Ardell wispies, my bays, they are cruelty free. How could I forget the main drugstore cruelty free brand? Morphe! So yes, Morphe is cruelty free. You know my love affair with Morphe eyeshadows. This is one of their more recent launches, the 39L. The Jaclyn Hill palette is probably one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes I've ever bought in my entire life. I actually really need to get the volume 2, but yes, Morphe is a cruelty-free drugstore brand, and we love that. So I think that's all the makeup that I have to talk about that's cruelty-free. To be honest, going cruelty-free for me as a makeup artist wasn't hard. Like, say if you have a favorite foundation, and it's from a non-cruelty free brand. You can Google like dupe for whatever foundation it is, and then like see other foundations that are similar. You can get loads of testers. There's obviously YouTube, like there's so many YouTubers and so many reviews and so many makeup brands that I think, like, why would you support and buy makeup from a brand that isn't cruelty free in 2020? It just doesn't compute in my head. From a influencer, beauty editor, YouTuber, Instagram person perspective, yes, there are a lot of PR opportunities or, you know, invites I get to launches or dinners or breakfasts or whatever from a lot of non-cruelty free brands. Like, for example, there was a YSL thing a few weeks ago that I couldn't go to because I don't support brands that aren't cruelty free. So even if it's to go to an event as like a YouTuber, influencer, beauty editor, whatever, it just doesn't, like, how can I come on all my social media and be like, oh yeah, don't use cruelty free makeup, and then like also go to the event? I'd rather have my morals and have my like integrity. The transition for me was really easy. You know, we're so lucky these days to have the internet, to be able to Google things. There's so many amazing cruelty free brands that I don't see the point in not using cruelty free. Obviously I do cut myself off from a lot of brands and a lot of opportunities, but it's a decision I made and it's a decision I am sticking with. 2019 was the year I went cruelty free with my makeup, but I wasn't really educated on the whole cruelty free skincare aspect. So this year I've been really trying to implement more cruelty free skincare into my skincare routine as opposed to non-cruelty free skincare. I'm going to talk about a few brands that I've started using recently that are all cruelty free. So the first brand that I've actually used before 2020 is Sand and Sky. So Sand and Sky is an Australian brand. They're like 100% cruelty free. They use like botanical ingredients, a lot of natural ingredients. It's all made in Australia. This is their pink clay mask. Also, I've been using bits from their new Australian Emu Apple range. Again, all cruelty free, and it's just really, really nice for my skin. My skin's been loving it, and it's a great cruelty free brand. They have face masks, they have exfoliators, they I don't know, do they have a face wash? I know they have an exfoliator, masks, and like the glow drops. Sand and Sky is a cruelty free brand. Another cruelty free skincare brand that's really affordable, I only started using it this year and it's been introduced into my life, is Good Molecules. Now, you might have never heard of this before, and that is because it's a new brand. I was sent the stuff by Beautylish. So Beautylish is like a beauty retailer. So I've been using a lot of things from the range. My favorites so far are definitely the niacinamide serum, which really helps with pores, and I've been loving it. I think this is like $6 or $7, like American dollars. So probably like €5 or €6. This is such a nice serum. I have been loving it. And then they have the silicone-free priming moisturizer. So this is like a primer moisturizer situation, and I use it always before my makeup, and I really, really like it. It's so affordable, like so affordable, and it's cruelty free. By the way, as well, I will link everything I mention in the video in the description box, and like links to things I'm talking about, just so you can check them out for yourself. Another cruelty free skincare brand that it's an OG skincare brand, and it's been around for years and years and years, but I never knew they were cruelty free until this year, is the brand Dermalogica. So I'm pretty sure most people have heard of Dermalogica. I remember Dermalogica from when I was younger as like, they had that like teen step clear acne step, or like spot clearing steps. They were like all colorful. Only me? I don't know. But anyway, I only found out recently that Dermalogica is actually cruelty free, and I was so kindly sent products that I have here. So I literally only got these like last week, but so far the product that I am seeing change my skin the most, even in a week, is the daily microfoliant. So this is like a powder. I'll actually read what it is. It's a rice-based powder that activates with water, and it just, because my main problem with my skin is texture, I feel like this has just been sorting my texture out. So Dermalogica is a cruelty-free skincare brand. We love that. Another cruelty-free skincare brand, I've already talked about it in makeup, but I can't not mention this, the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. My love affair with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream is real. This is the first ever pot that I used that I went through completely. It is gone. I'm on to my second jar now. I actually got a bigger jar. So this is the 30 ml. Lasted me about 3 months, I think. 2 or 3 months definitely, and I was using it morning and night. This is the only skincare product I've used from Charlotte Tilbury. I must branch out and use more. The last brand, not the last brand that's cruelty free, but the last brand I have is Trilogy. They're like an all natural brand. A lot of their products have like expiry dates and stuff because they're so natural. And of course cruelty free. So this is their hydrating jelly mask. It's so nice. I only got it recently and it's just makes my skin feel amazing. So another skincare brand that is cruelty free is Ole Henriksen. I'm pretty sure Ole Henriksen is a new enough brand, or it's definitely new enough in Ireland. I get all my Ole Henriksen products on Boots. This is the Cold Plunge Pore Mask. You know me, you know I love a good face mask. We love treating our skin to a good face mask, and Ole Henriksen is also cruelty free, so that's great. And the last cruelty free body skincare product, this is actually a body care product. I don't know is this available yet in Ireland, because I got this when I was in Australia, and that just shows how well it lasts. So this is the Bondi Sands body moisturizer, and oh my god, this stuff literally smells like, you know, when you're on holidays, right, and you've been lying out in the sun all day by the pool, and you come in and you have your shower and you put on your moisturizer before you go out to dinner. This is that smell. That's how I describe it. That's how I think of it. Again, Bondi Sands, paraben free. This is actually vegan, and if I can find a link to it somewhere, I will link it down below, because it's such a nice body moisturizer and it's cruelty free and actually vegan, so even better again. I think, to be honest, in 2020 that we should all strive to make some form of change and to make some form of difference with what we do, whether it's buying sustainable clothing, whether it's being a vegan, whether it's using cruelty-free makeup, whether it's trying to reduce your waste, your carbon footprint, whatever it is. My way of doing it at the moment is using cruelty-free makeup and trying to move that into body care, skincare, and eventually hair care. I haven't researched hair care as much as I want to. I know the brand Function of Beauty, which is a new hair care brand, or new in Ireland, is cruelty free and vegan, so I must look into that more. But you know, that's my way of helping, that's my way of making my difference. And I think, you know, it's very easy to do. Like, I'm looking at all the makeup beside me on the floor and it is very easy to do. Yes, it's easy to go in and buy the same foundation you've always bought that always works for you, but you can find another one. Like, there's so, see, I think the thing is as well, there is so much makeup. There is so much makeup in the world available. There's new makeup products launching literally daily, nearly. It's very overwhelming. But I think that because there is so much makeup, there's also so much cruelty-free makeup. There's so many brands that are cruelty-free. And yeah, I just kind of encourage you to at least try it out, you know? At least research it for yourself. At least look into it and at least say, could I change my foundation out, my eyeshadow out? Eyeshadow I think is a really good one, because all the brands I've talked about have sick eyeshadow palettes. And the brands that actually aren't cruelty free wouldn't be really known for their eyeshadows. No, not really. But that is my stance on being cruelty free. If I have made a mistake in this video, if you know something I don't, if you're more educated than me on the subject, please, please, please comment down below. You know, I'm not saying I'm 100% right. I'm not here to be right. I'm just here to start the conversation. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comments below, do you use cruelty-free makeup? Are you going to try now because of this video? I'd love to chat. I'm always in the comments. I'm always replying to you. I love reading your comments. Again, don't forget, if you do like my vibe, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. I have plenty more videos that you can binge watch if it is your first time here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. You know what, I love these hoops, but they're not a full hoop and they always get stuck in everything. Let's get into the video because I'm about to lose my mind. Let's just reapply lip gloss and hope for the best. I just don't understand the neckline of this jumper.